Hello and welcome to a shorter yoga flow, perfect for any time over the Christmas period, maybe when you just need a little bit of an escape and only have a shorter amount of time to move, to breathe, and just to take some time out really and slow things down. So we are going to start lying down. So find a little space, whether you've got a mat or not, and just roll down and have a little stretch out. Just maybe bring the arms alongside, the feet nice and wide, and allow the knees just to dip from side to side. Beginning to warm up a little bit and just nice nourishing movements. It's a great practice to do in the morning. If you need to have a little stretch out through the back, the hamstrings, the areas that tend to seize up if we've been in bed. And then we're going to extend the legs up to the ceiling, get a nice little stretch all the way down the back of our legs, maybe reach the arms up as well, and rotate the wrists, the ankles, open up the toes, maybe have a point and a flex, have a little shake here, a little rock from side to side maybe. And then we're going to rebend the knees and bring the feet back down, arms alongside, and just going to gently peel up the hips, pressing down with our hands and feet, and just rolling up through the spine, taking a big inhale to inflate the belly and rolling up to a bridge. And then on the exhale, just slowly rolling back down through the spine. Lovely thing to do, especially first thing in the morning. Let's do that 2 more times. So press through the hands and the feet, roll up, really trying to visualize each vertebrae lifting one at a time, nice and gentle. And at the top, take another sip of air, inflate the belly, and then exhale. Just enjoy that sensation of the back getting a nice massage all the way down to its very base at the sacrum. One more time. Maybe lift the toes up, spread them back down, really activate through the feet. Trying to send the shins towards the end of the mat. Maybe you get a little nestle of the shoulders underneath, get a little bit higher this time, squeeze the glutes. And then on the exhale, just soften and allow everything to roll back down. Nice and slowly, hug the knees in, have a little rock, or draw some circles with the knees, just targeting any areas of the back that need it. Lovely. And then you can cross the feet and you can either have a rock backwards and forwards here, or you can rock to one side. We'll be coming up to seated and just going to take a little fold forward. So walk the hands forwards, bringing the chest forwards, just getting a little fold here, just leaning forwards. Take an inhale and exhale, maybe go a little bit further. We might be able to come onto our forearms or whatever level you're at, whatever height you're at. Just relax, and then you can just let the neck drop down around the back a little bit, and just until you can feel that nice stretch all the way through your legs. Take a breath here. And then walking back up, going to extend the legs and just find a nice L-shape Dandasana position. Going to push the heels away, roll the shoulders back and relax the arms down by the side. Just trying to find our sit bones, have a little wobble through here and just sit nice and tall. Let's reach up and then exhale, just reaching forwards, get the little fold. We can bend the knees a little bit here, bringing our belly down to our thighs and have a little rock. And then slowly come back up. Let's come onto all fours. So however you want to get there, just coming to our tabletop position. So spreading through the hands, shoulders over wrists and our hips over our knees. We're just going to start a bit of cat-cow. So we're going to inhale and drop the belly, let the tailbone rise up, spread the hands away, maybe lifting the head slightly. And then as we exhale, round the back, draw the belly in, press the ground away. Cat pose. Inhale, so just reverse through these 2 moves. flexing and extending the spine. Getting a stretch through the neck as well. One of the best stretches, movements to do to really look after our spine. Activate the core a little bit. And get a good stretch through the shoulders. And then keeping our hands nice and activated, we're going to tuck the toes and lift the knees and draw our tailbone up and back for a downward dog. Let's pedal the knees, pedal the feet here, bending each knee at a time, getting a stretch all the way down one leg and then the other. Nice deep breaths here. Adding as much movement as feels good. Maybe bending the knees to bring our belly a bit close to our thighs. Getting a lovely stretch through the back. And then bring the feet a little bit close together. Going to inhale, lift the right leg up. Take a little bend to the knee if you like. Just open up in the hip. Maybe draw a few little circles here with the knee. And then extend the leg one more time as we draw the right knee in and round the back and see if we can bring that right foot forwards in between our hands. You can always help it through however you like to get there. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Come up to our knee, coming into a low lunge. And then release the hands, maybe coming all the way up to the ceiling if that feels okay. Bringing the hands together and we can interlace the fingers, pointing the index fingers up to the ceiling. Kali Mudra. Maybe sink down in the hips if it feels okay. Inhale and exhale. And then release the hands. Going to bring both hands to the left side of the right foot and just shuffle the right foot over to the side, finding a little lizard, nice deep stretch through the hips. And have a little rock here if you like, backwards and forwards. Maybe taking our right hand to the inside of the right knee and opening that knee out, maybe coming onto just lifting the foot slightly here. Looking over the shoulder, so we're just opening up in the hip, getting a little twist. Bring it back and then frame the front foot with our hands, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, step it in slightly. Going to drop the back heel, turning the toes out the side. Maybe use your knee for support here as you windmill the arm and lift all the way up into a warrior two position. Take a moment to stabilize through the feet and adjust if you need to feel nice and balanced. Relax the shoulders, activate the fingertips, palms facing down. Gaze down the front hand, take an extra lean as we flip the front palm and inhale. Reach upwards to the ceiling and relax the left arm, or you can wrap it behind. Reverse warrior. Inhale to lengthen and exhale. Windmill the arms. We're coming into side angles, so our right hand or forearm can come onto the right knee. And just reach up with the left arm. It can come up the ceiling or you can reach a bit further, really extending all the way down that side of the body. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Continue reaching forwards as we bend and bring the hands back down to the mat. We're going to step back with the right foot. We can either come into a plank or knees down plank. Just pressing the ground away. Untuck the toes here as we lower ourselves down to our bellies. And just inhale up to a little cobra. And exhale back down. Tuck the toes, push all the way back, take your time. Maybe just pausing in a little tabletop here. Around the back maybe, or just add a little cat-cow, a little flex. Wiggle of the spine, and then tuck the toes, lift the knees, back to downward dog. Pedal the feet. Breathe. Maybe just a little yes and no with the head to check it's relaxed. Lovely, just to feel that little inversion. Nice and energizing. Bring the feet a little bit close together as we bring the weight into the right foot. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Three-legged dog. And just bend the knee a little bit here if you want to open out in the hip. Just an option. You can add some little circles here. And then extend it one more time as we draw the knee in towards our chest. Look at our hands and see if we can step that left foot forwards. Drop the back knee. Coming into a low lunge. You can come up to your knee first with your hands, just checking you're stable through the feet before reaching the arms up. Interlace the fingers and thumbs, apart from the index fingers, point up, Kali Mudra. Whew, nice, strong mudra for taking on any challenge that's coming your way. Take a breath here. Press down with your feet. Rise up with the fingers. And then release. We're going to bring the hands to the right side of the left foot here and just see if we can ease our way into a lizard lunge. You can either have the back knee down or the back knee can be up here. Just take a couple of moments. You can lower a bit further down, or you can hold onto a block if you've got one, or stay nice and upright. If it's too much, you can always draw that back knee in a little bit. Bring the right hand down, maybe just opening out the left knee a little bit here, just to deepen the twist, and you can just let the foot roll onto the left side. And then come back to center. Going to shuffle the foot across so we can frame it with the front with both hands. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and just step it forwards. We're going to drop the back heel and just windmill the arms all the way up to find our warrior two on the other side. Just adjust your feet if you need, roll the shoulders back and down, relax the shoulders, activate the fingers, take a little bend in that front knee, flip the front palm, come all the way up to reverse warrior, either relax the right arm or wrap it round, take a breath, pressing through the feet, lifting through the fingers, finding that stretch and that strength. And then release the arms, or windmill them all the way down to a side angle. So you can have your hand or your forearm, or you can take the hand down further, wherever it wants to go, and reach the right arm up, maybe overhead, getting lots of length all the way down the right side of the body. Keeping that shoulder nice and back so we're not leaning down at this point. I'm going to continue with that right hand as we just face, wobble a bit there, face the front of our mat, and we're going to step the left foot back and come into a plank, or draw the knees down and come into a half plank, whichever one we're in. We're activating the hands, we're spreading the shoulders away from our ears. So knees up or down, you choose. Just take a couple of moments, couple of breaths, trying to drop the hips a little bit, lift the belly so we get this lovely plank position. And either knees down, or if you're feeling strong through the core, we're going to lower ourselves down to our bellies. Untuck the toes, going to slide the hands forwards here and come into a little lizard. See how that feels in your back, just looking up and lifting the chest. So pressing down with the feet and the pubic bone just to try and find that lift, that support. You can always lift the belly a little bit closer towards the spine here if you want to just check in with the lower back, or you can widen the elbows and lower down a little bit further. See what back bend feels okay for you. Take a little bend in the knees, take a little quad stretch while you're here. And that might be enough, or you might be able to reach back and see if you can hold on to one foot and the other. But remember, you can always come down, lower the chest down and widen the elbows if that feels better on your back. Breathe and then release. Slide the hands under your shoulders, going to tuck the toes and push all the way back. Maybe just a little pause in a tabletop or a little cat pose, round the spine. Have a little rock from side to side, a little sort of S shape with the hips. We're going to look over our left shoulder, get a stretch through the body, a little twist, and then look over our right shoulder, bump the hips to the left. And then come back to center, and just going to sit back in a little child's pose here, so you can keep the knees where they are, and you can either have the arms extended or you can slide the arms alongside you just to relax in the shoulders. Take a couple of breaths here, or create a pillow with your hands, or grab a cushion, anything just to melt into, and just find a pause, find a moment to rest, reset, check in with yourself, and breathe deep. Using the inhale to really expand in the belly and the back of the body. And the exhale to soften, to actively try and soften the muscles in your arms, your shoulders, your head, your face muscles, so your jaw, your cheeks and the space between your eyes. Just let any tension, stress or worry just slide away here, slide into the mat, slide away. Child's pose is a lovely pose just to come to anytime things get stressful, really letting your whole body relax. And then slide the hands under the shoulders and roll up to a little kneeling position. Roll the shoulders back. You can either just pause here for a moment in the thunderbolt pose, or you can just widen the feet and nestle your bottom in between your feet, finding a hero pose. Sitting nice and tall, trying not to collapse here. Maybe bring your hands behind, get a little lean and a lift of the chest. And then we will be coming down to our bottoms and just bring the soles of the feet together, maybe holding on with our ankles here and having a little rock from side to side. A little flap of the wings, maybe the knees. And then walking the hands as far down as feels okay to get the anchor point. Just going to inhale and lengthen, and exhale, just lower the chest a little bit here. Inhale and exhale. Getting a deep stretch through the legs, the pelvis. Inhale and exhale, let the head hang. And then slowly back up again. Extend the legs out. Going to bring the hands behind and just squeeze the shoulders, lift the chest, point the toes. Activating the hands, the fingertips. And if you feel strong enough to the shoulders, really spreading them away from the ears, maybe lifting up into reverse plank here. And then exhale. Come back down, just a little boat to finish with. So we're going to hold on to the backs of our legs and just lean back until maybe the feet lift up. You can stay here or keep the feet low. You can release the hands as long as our back doesn't crumple. Maybe come to whatever height feels good for you, or bringing the hands down for support. One more breath. Lovely. And then bring the feet back down, reach forwards. We're going to slowly lower ourselves down to our mats. You can use your hands if you like, or you can just engage the core. In fact, I'm going to shuffle forwards because I've come off the end of my mat. And then once we're here, just going to come into a little bridge again. So arms alongside, draw your heels a little bit closer to your glutes. Palms down. Take a big breath. Settle in before pressing down through our hands and feet and just lifting up into a bridge. It's nice and steady, nice and slow. Maybe coming up a little bit higher. And then exhaling down, rolling through the vertebrae. And once we're all the way down, let's hug the knees in. Here comes the dog. Hello, Harry. Said hello. Have a little rock around here. You can hold onto the knees and draw some circles and just add any stretches that feel good here. Remember anything that your body's telling you it needs. And then bring the feet back down to the mat. And you can either stay here for a moment with bent legs, maybe the feet wide and the knees touching, relaxing the arms. Or you can extend one leg and the other and just find shavasana, this position of rest and recovery and restoration, which is so important at this busy time when there's lots going on, to give yourself this space. So just take some deeper breaths. maybe taking a moment just to set a little intention for the rest of the day or for the coming days. Whatever word comes to mind, something that you would like to have more of, something you'd like to bring more of into your life. See if we can manifest that. So normally the first thing that comes into our mind is the one that is the right one. If nothing comes to mind, that's fine. And take as long as you need here. Remember, you can always come back and repeat this flow, or you can just find a little space and just take 5 minutes out to move, or just to sit and breathe and close your eyes. Even just a few minutes can really help us. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope to see you again soon. Have a lovely Christmas, New Year, whatever time it is, and namaste.